The idea was basically to take it from the opposite of death and to make it too much life, because if they're infected with Trixie and they're infected with this virus and it's surging through their veins and it's popping here and there, it's going to want to come out. It wants to come out the eyes, it wants to come out the ears, it wants to, you know, create these pockets, and that's essentially was the main theme, that it was trying to sort of come out of the skin. And in that, I think we created something pretty unique. And the basis for it was a lot of real diseases. The basis for it was definitely tetanus and rabies and Johnson-Stevens syndrome, and a lot of really unique textbook cases that we found.
They've based it on medical conditions. So when you are looking at these people, you're not looking at a creation, a monster. You're looking at somebody who's seriously got a problem.
The danger and sort of what's crazy about them is coming from within them. Taking what's familiar and making it very unfamiliar is always an interesting sort of tactic to take.
In terms of the prosthetics, we definitely had the neck pieces for all the crazies, like the Hunters and the Hamels. They all had their own custom prosthetics on. We took life casts of them and sculpted out the individual neck pieces that had all the taut muscles, and they were made custom for them, and they were made out of silicone. So we put those on every day and blend off the edges and paint them and airbrush them. What we also did, though, because of the nature of the movie and because of how the infection spreads so fast, you're talking about a disease that actually starts and then within 48 hours someone's dead. So there's a very rapid succession.
You know, we could play it in a way that there's no makeup at all, and what somebody gets sick and starts to decay and goes crazy, and it's just, you know, like looking at you or me or anybody else, and they just happen to act differently. But instead, what we wanted to do is have that be the first phase. We broke down the crazies into 3 different stages. One is when you first start to go crazy and there's no visual sign of it. The second is the beginning of the visual manifestation of it, and then there's a 3rd level where it's really gone to an extreme.